What's going on, YouTube? Happy Wednesday. Part 2 of the conversation we were having yesterday. And the reason why I'm doing a part 2 is because I noticed so many comments. Because here's the thing, a lot of people watch my videos, but some people don't comment. But a lot of people, for some reason, commented a lot yesterday because I think this particular topic is very emotional to them. But there's two people on here which I won't mention their name because it's not to embarrass anyone, but it's basically to get a thought that I think fuels this whole way of thinking that the rich, these evil people. Now I'm going to read these thoughts to you, these statements to you, and before you make a comment, I want you to actually think of the mindset these people are trying to portray. Now, here's the first one. I am not poor, but the increase in the cost of living over the last 4 years has hurt me a lot. I keep my expenses to a bare minimum, and if I didn't do that, I would be in financial trouble. Okay, there are a few things wrong with this statement. I'm going to tell you what those things are. And before I even tell you what these things are, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that 10 years from the date that I'm talking right now, things will be higher than they are now? Probably so. That information didn't sneak up on you. I remember as a kid my grandfather telling me that he paid a nickel for Coca-Cola. Can any of you guys buy any Coca-Cola or any products like that for a nickel now? Probably not. So here's the problem with that. You're saying that whatever you're currently doing right now is not even keeping up with inflation. Here's my advice to you. Get a better job. If you need to go to school, go to school. If you need to learn how to open a business, buy books on Amazon for $2, $3, $4 and learn it. Don't just sit there and wait for the storm to come. It's almost like a guy standing at the bottom of a hill watching a big rock come toward him, and he's stuck like a deer in headlights sitting there waiting for this thing to come toward him, and he never moves out of the way, and the rock crushes him. That's the same mentality. You know that inflation is going to raise. You can't blame inflation because you can't keep up with it. I'm going to say that again. You can't blame inflation because you can't keep up with the pace of inflation. It's you. You got to challenge yourself more. Has there ever been a guy or a lady that has became a millionaire by starting here? You're damn right there has been. There are so many self-made millionaires. So we have no excuse. The only difference is right here. Now let me move on to the second statement, because this was kind of a humorous statement. The rich decide whether you can get a job or not. I already have a problem with that statement. If you can't find a job, it's because it's been outsourced or cut. You don't have the option of helping yourself. You don't have the option. The rich only have that option. If your only option of helping yourself, how does it? We kind of wrote it kind of strange. Let me see. Can I sum this up here? The option of helping yourself. Okay. Basically, what he's saying is that your only option of helping yourself is to be homeless or collect bottles for nickels if you don't follow these patterns that the rich have so-called set up. That's what he's saying, basically. But first of all, here's the problem I have with this statement. The rich don't decide whether you get a job or not. You see, here's the problem. A lot of you right now who are watching this video think the only way you can make money is to get a job. And the reason why I know this is because we're putting so much focus on the government and Obama for not creating jobs. Here's my question to you. Why can't you create your other job, your own job? If you were to calculate how much money you spend on eating out, how much money you spend on liquor at the bar, you probably have had enough to open 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 businesses. Yeah. Because I'm under the philosophy, you don't have to spend $100,000 to make a business. You can spend $5,000 and create a $100,000 business. Yes, it's doable. The rich, of course, create jobs, but we have to be smart about this. That's not the only way to make money. I mean, is it, guys? I mean, ask yourself a question right now if you have this thought. Is the only way to make money by working a job? No, it's not true. That's not the only way. When I created my business back in April, March area, it didn't exist here. But now does it exist? Yes. Now does it make good money? Yes. Did any rich person create it? Did I have to get it from someone? No. I love, and I want you guys to hear this statement I'm about to say. I love putting things somewhere that have never been there before and making money. I love that. I love creating something out of nothing and making something. There's no greater feeling than to watch people do something that you put there, that wasn't there a year ago or 2 years ago, and they're benefiting from it, and you're benefiting from it. So before you criticize the next rich person, think about this person that's watching this camera right now. Think about you. Think about you're a person that never, ever, ever thought, hey, I don't have to worry about a job. I can create my own service. I can create my own job. You know? There's no one that picks up trash on my side of town. I'm going to create a service to do that. There's no one that, you know, when people are at home and they need to get things and it's wee hours of the night and they don't feel like leaving at home, there's no delivery service to go out and pick things up for them and charge them a $5 to $10 fee for picking them up. There's nothing like that. Maybe I need to create that. You see, our imagination is gone. It's depleted. It no longer exists. We don't know how to use this anymore. When we were kids and playing cops and robbers and creating worlds and all this other kind of stuff, we were big into imagination. But when we became adults, all that just flew out the window because we became employees. And once you become an employee, you no longer think. You work for a person that thinks. And I hate saying it like that for people who work a job, but basically that's it. There's nothing wrong with working a job, but once you lose your ability to think outside of that job, big problems. So, with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Share this with your friends. And until next time, signing off.